Look at the close read for Act 2, Part 2. And one thing I need to tell you is this, is that the translations or the versions that I gave you are pretty messed up when it comes to line numbers. So you should follow the textbook version. Okay, so we're going to look at question number 7. Question number 7 is reread lines 67 to 69 and lines 90 to 92. Cite and explain Romeo's weaknesses that the friar points out before agreeing to help. And how do the friar's motives differ from the couple's motives? Okay, so we're going to go to the textbook and make sure we have the line numbers correctly. And so I told you guys to look at line 67, but you should also look at line 65 to 69. Okay, so what he says is, Holy St. Francis, what a change is here. Is Rosalind that thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesus Maria. Okay, let's continue. Let's go on to lines 90 to 92. In one respect, I thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love. Okay, so let's see. What is Friar Lawrence talking about here? Well, Friar Lawrence, and we can see with the exclamation points, he's excited, which means he's shocked. What a change! Is Rosalind that thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Have you completely forgot about Rosalind? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. So young men fall in love with what they see instead of their hearts. Let's continue. In one respect, I, thou assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor, hatred to pure love. So he agrees to marry these two lovers because it will end the feud between the two families. The centuries long hatred that they have for each other may end with this marriage. I'm going to let you guys answer question number 7, and then we're going to continue. I am terribly sorry, students. I need to show you something. If you want to use the translation, then you must latch on to a word that you know you're going to remember. And so if the translations do not, or the different versions do not mesh when it comes to line numbers, find a word. The word that I use that I remember from the rereading of the lines is the word rancor. And then I can find what they're talking about here. So he says up here earlier, you can see the translation right here in line 65 to 69. So those lines match up. Lines 90 to 92, they match up. Okay, so we're doing pretty good there. But remember, if you are having a problem with the different versions, you always use the textbook and then use the textbook lines, and then you can go find the correct lines by latching on to a word. I'm going to let you guys continue with number 7 and go ahead. Okay, students, we're going to look at question number 10. Question number 10 is give details in lines 60 to 94 on the page that shows the characters joking in the usual manner of teenage boys. What do these jokes reveal about Romeo? Hint, stand up. Okay, so what we have here is we have line 60 to 94. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use SparkNotes. However, SparkNotes, there is a problem there because the lines don't match up. So what I did is I hung on to the word jest, and I looked up the word jest, and I was able to find where the translation matched up. Okay, so let's see. Now, if we look at this, and you've already heard the Shakespeare version, so we're going to go over here. And when we look at what's going on here, and we read these lines, which I am not going to read to you guys again, is one of the things you notice is that Romeo is very funny. And he jokes around with his friend Mercutio, And he's pretty quick on his feet when it comes to wit. He's incredibly funny. And one of the things that Mercutio notices is he says, "Why is not this better now than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo." So you are Romeo again. You're not this person moping about love. And so they are happy to have their friend return to them. And so one of the things you notice and what the jokes reveal is that Romeo is incredibly funny and he's incredibly witty. And his moping around in his room scared a lot of people because that's not his personality. I will let you guys answer this question and then I will come back. Okay, students, we're going to look at question number 12. Number 12, understanding hyperbole. Hyperbole is a figure of speech that uses deliberate overstatement or exaggeration, either for comic effect or to express heightened emotion. Reread Juliet's lines in Scene 5, lines 1 through 11, and identify and give examples of her exaggerated statements about love and time. Okay, well, I went here and I looked here. Now, we can tell that it's comedic. We know that it's comedic because she sent the nurse out to go speak to Romeo, and she was supposed to return 30 minutes ago, and she's 3 hours late. And so Juliet is incredibly frustrated. And so when she says, "Oh, she is lame," she old and she got arthritis, and it's taking her forever. Now, if she were younger, she'd move a lot faster. She'd move as fast as sunbeams. And her nimble pinion doves draw love, which means, hold on a second, I'm going to pause. I'm sorry, students, but I had to I had to correct the highlight there because you guys couldn't read it. Therefore, doves with quick wings pull the chariot of Venus, goddess of love. Now, if you know anything about doves, their wings do not move fast. So she is comparing the wings of a dove to Cupid's wings. And we know Cupid, he can move pretty fast. So she is talking about how the nurse, if she were younger, then she would move as fast as the sun and move the shadows from the hills. And she would make the wings of a dove move as quickly as Cupid's wings. Now, that is hyperbole. Why is it hyperbole? Because she wants her to hurry up and get back. And if she were younger, she would move a lot faster. Doesn't she understand that I am in love? So she's frustrated here, and she wants the nurse to return. I'm going to let you write your answer to number 12, and then we will continue. Okay, students, we're going to continue. Please, for questions number 8, questions number 9, 11, 13, and 14, please remember to ask questions during class. Send me an email at tcollins@ebrschools.org. Send me a remind text and ask questions in class. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.